Xavier Worthy is the fastest man to ever show up to the NFL Scouting Combine. He just broke the record for a 40-yard dash, 4.21, unofficial. Absolutely electric here. Watching him do it, watching the crowd reaction, watching his reaction, absolutely wonderful. Take a look. Look at right here. Not only is this a great historic moment in the Scouting Combine, but he has ties to the San Francisco 49ers. He had a formal meeting with the San Francisco 49ers here in Indy. And again, that's a big deal for players that 49ers want to and go after. So this is interesting because now we got to see where he's going to go, where he's going to fall, and if maybe the San Francisco 49ers have an opportunity to go and get him. So I asked him, one, did you have a formal? He said yes. And then I asked him how he fit in with, you know, the tough-minded mentality of the type of dog receivers that the 49ers have. And he said he'd fit right in. So, I mean, man, I got to do a little bit more homework on him, you know, with how he plays and all this stuff. But he is a great personality. He was great with the media. And take a look at what he had to say about playing with the San Francisco 49ers. The San Francisco 49ers have some dogs in Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuel, Juwan Jennings. How do you feel like you fit in that room from a mentality standpoint and play style standpoint?
Right, I feel like all of them kind of play with like an attitude, play like they have something to prove, and I feel like I kind of fit in that also. I feel like just me playing how I play and just me bringing the speed element, I feel like it'll fit right. Man, if I couldn't even lift them on top of my head.
Can you rattle off a few at least?
The Texans, Chiefs, Bills, Cincinnati, Bears. Yeah, Carolina too also as well. Arizona. Yeah, Cleveland.
49ers?
Nah. Yes. 49ers. Yes.
What's some of the feedback?
Yeah.
What do you want teams to discover about Xavier Worthy after all the interviews and tomorrow?
I feel like leaving the interview, I want them to kind of see how smart I am with football. I feel like I have a really high football IQ, so I kind of just want to just leave that impression on them.
What's something enticing to you about possibly playing in Carolina?
Come again?
I said, what's something enticing to you about possibly playing in Carolina?
Bryce been there. I feel like Bryce kind of got like a bad look this year. I feel like that's not him. I threw with Bryce and kind of a little bit in California, so I feel like just him being there just kind of gives that kind of one up.
How do you feel being outside of Bryce
just being that receiver form that Jameson Wynn was college form. I feel like I could be that for him.
Are you going to do the full workout with girls tomorrow?
No, I'm only running the 40 and doing vertical and broad.
Are you running the 40?
I want to run 4.2.
Yeah. Did you get the fastest guy here?
I think so. I return punts. I do. I got way more comfortable returning punts towards the end of the season. Coach Banks kind of helped me with that, get more comfortable with returning punts and just being comfortable with where my blockers are on the field. Yeah, they asked me about that in every interview.
Besides the speed and women that say solid action, I was a guy that you watched growing up and kind of model looking up.
Deshaun Jackson was actually my idol growing up. That was my favorite player growing up. Watched his film since I was kind of 5 years old. So that was my favorite player since.
Xavier Worthy, you had one of the best true freshman seasons we've ever seen, and you did it without actually being there for the spring practices, anything like that. What made you find success so quickly in college in Texas?
I feel like it was my want-to and my drive. I was always told, kind of when I was younger, that I was too small, I couldn't do it. So it was just my want-to and my drive.
Obviously, NFL guys are getting smaller. You don't have to be smaller. How do you feel like your ability to handle that?
I feel like I'll be fine. Just getting stronger in the weight room. I feel like the weight's kind of not the problem. I feel like just being stronger in the weight room, just being durable, I feel like that'd be the biggest thing.
There's so much depth that we're seeing in the draft class. What do you think separates you?
I feel like with my speed and the ability to stop, I feel like a lot of receivers with my speed don't have the ability to stop how I do. So I feel like that would kind of separate me.
When you met with the Bills, what was the vibe there? Did you meet with Joe Brady, the offensive coordinator, and did they kind of talk to you about how you may fit in there with Josh Allen and Steph Diggs?
It was a good vibe in there. There was a lot of good people in there. It kind of just had me break down my film, really just like kind of a lot of learning about me.
Xavier, have you spoken to the Buccaneers yet?
I haven't.
Who's the next?
Yes. Yes.
Who's the next player at Texas who somebody might not know? Like maybe shout out somebody like Kyler Murray. People might not know as well, but they should be looking out for in
Right, I feel like y'all already know him. Johnny Barron, he's supposed to come out this year, but I feel like he's going to wreak havoc at Texas. He's probably going to be the next big thing to come out at the corner position, so y'all be ready for that.
What is it about him when you like when you go up against him in practice? What about him?
Right, just his instincts and how smart he is. He's going to read a play before it comes, and his ability to tackle at the corner position. I feel like that's what separates him.
X, when did you know that you would play for you?
I want them to know that I'm kind of like a real chill guy, real good guy, and as a teammate, I feel like somebody that kind of like helps the teammate out, not kind of like a selfish player. If they need help with a play, I'm not going to be selfish to try to get my boost up.
What's the best advice you got in this process?
Just show your ability. Don't be nervous. You've done it before in meetings, so just show what's really you.
X, when did you?
First play against Oklahoma my freshman year. I caught a bubble and went 75 yards in the first play of the game.
What's your how you guys interact?
Right. He was obviously I kind of knew him in high school. Recruited me in high school. I knew him since I was kind of like 15 years old. So he's taught me a lot in college. He's really the one that's responsible for kind of like helping me get a lot of separation, getting my feet where I releases, top of the routes. I thank him a lot for that.
First catch,
No, I was tired, so I was on the sideline gasping. So I haven't. No, I haven't.
How did you and Mitchell help each other out? How beneficial is that?
Right. I feel like just if somebody came to double either one of us, I feel like they couldn't do it. So I feel like we kind of just took pressure off of each other.
Yeah, I mean, it's a young kid. We're going through a lot.
Right. I feel like I talked to a lot of teams I talked to. I feel like I kind of can fit into either one of the offenses. I feel like I kind of prefer kind of like intermediate down the field routes, and I feel like a lot of teams I talk to do that.
Was there a game or a moment that you knew that you were leaving Texas and going to the NFL? Like, did it click at some point for you?
I feel like kind of when I first got to college, I kind of said I was going to be going to 3. My strength coach, Troy Beckton, kind of told me, he was like, I'm not going to have you for 4 years, I'm going to have you for 3, and I just kind of instilled that in my head.
What did Sark say about that 3-year plan? Did you share that 3-year plan with Sark?
No, I feel like Sark kind of already knew. I feel like everybody comes in with a 3-year plan until you actually have to do it. So I feel like when I was actually doing it, it kind of became a reality.
Xavier.
Exos in Arizona.
You talk about a 3-year plan. What does that say about the football program in Texas? I think for sure got that in the dance.
Right. I feel like the program at Texas is evolving. A lot of people are coming in and coming out. So I feel like even with the class now, our new receiver class over there, Jonte Cook, DeAndre Moore, Isaiah Bond just transferred in, Matthew Golden just transferred in, all the young freshmen that came in. So I feel like it's evolving.
Overall, as a program, you say that.
Right. I feel like the main thing that kind of COVID took away from me was my track season. Everybody thinks I ran a 10.5. I feel like I would have ran a 10.2, 10.1 in high school. I stopped running after my sophomore year.
You talked about wanting to run a 4.2 with the combine record. John Ross is 4.2 too.
Yeah.
I know you've been training and seeing your jumpers. Maybe there's under threat potentially.
I think it's there. I haven't went with the Ravens, but being with Lamar, just his ability to kind of escape and evade in the pocket, I feel like that would be good for me. Just kind of having the scramble drill, that'd be amazing.
Was that interview with the Packers, was that a formal interview with Green Bay?
Yes, it was formal.
And
and that was when?
Was it Saturday? No, not Saturday. I'm tripping. Wednesday. It was really good. The Packers, we kind of had like a similar. A lot of the teams that we kind of like met with, and I met with, we kind of have like similar offenses. Sark having that pro style run first, pass second offense. I feel like it kind of correlated to the NFL.
Are there receivers that you want to be teammates with, that you kind of look up to?
Man, I never really thought that far. I never really thought like that.